What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the stream here tonight. We're going to be having some action pack racing here with the boys of Nsrla. As we get ready to grid here for an awesome night of racing here. These guys are in the pits right now. As we get to grid here, looks like running order tonight will be Gavin Henson's on the pole, followed by KT McChan in the 95, 15 of Vincent Short, Dustin Bloodworth in the 51 will be fourth. I do apologize for that. Sorry, guys, if you didn't hear me. So we get these guys rolling out here. 125 laps is the distance here tonight for the Cookie Jar 125 at Dover Down Speedway tonight. I thought I had that corrected. I apologize, guys, on the notice here. I thought I had that corrected for the cautions tonight. I thought I had that. I'm guessing it did not. Give me 1 second here. So we're about to be going green here. Beautiful looking trucks here we got here tonight. Beautiful looking trucks we got here tonight. Alrighty, y'all. Caution lights are on the base truck here. Thank you for the stream, by the way. No problem there, Schumann. No problem, guys. I appreciate you all for letting me be up here in the booth. I do apologize. We were having difficulties last week, and we didn't get to stream Thursday, so I do apologize. As we had the lights off on the truck here, we are not green yet. We are not green yet. We are not green yet. As it says, we are going to be taking the green this time by. A lot of stout trucks in the field here, a lot of new faces up at the front. Gavin Henson, I don't believe I've heard him very much in the last couple weeks. He might be a newcomer. KT Chandler really fast. That's going to be sure you guys are watching. Really nice to see. Flag is out here in the Cookie Jar 125. You say Gavin taking the start. This track is very tricky. Gavin taking the lead there. Cade Chan in second. Vince Short in third. Run back to the field here. I did not get the lowdown here, but we should be having a stage. It's going to be cut down. They might be cutting down the laps. It's supposed to be 150 laps there. They get changed, so. Yeah, what's up, Nagy? How are we doing today? We have a caution. Let's get back here. We got Gino, Valentina, and Jordan Briggs. Let's see what caused this caution for you guys. Do a little slow down here. Looks like the Ford truck there of Giano is on the bottom. Jordan up on the high side there in the 45. See what goes on here. Oh, looks like Gino lost it on that bottom of that apron. That apron is very tricky around here at Dover. Looks like the 35, Gino just tried to avoid that Ford truck of Colin, oh, that's some damage there. Hard damage there. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of damage for both them gentlemen right there. You hate to see it. It's a lot of damage between two trucks there. Back here. Let's see how bad Jordan's truck is. He's back here. Montgomery's back here. Was Montgomery involved? No, Montgomery was not involved in that. He just decided to, I believe, start in the back there. He might have had an EOL from last week because there was a couple guys that had EOLs too. Alrighty. As we have our first 4 laps in the books here under caution for a wreck between Gianna Valentini and Jordan Briggs. Yeah, I didn't get a chance. My mic was screwed up, and my normal mic I didn't get to flip it over. Actually, let's try something real quick. Mind you here in a second. I'm gonna try to flip some stuff here. So if I got radio silent for a second, try to. Alrighty, alright. Might be a little better this time around, and I will bring down the audio a little bit for this here as well. But, how do y'all sound? How does it sound? How does it sound? Good? A little bit better, a little bit better. Give me 1 second. We got to go into a screen of blah real quick because I got to change my settings real quick. I apologize. Since I switched my headset so I can hear these guys. Alright. There we go. Much better. Screen of block on. Alrighty, y'all. I do apologize. This looks like the caution lights are off on the iRacing. No problem. Yes, you're good. Does it sound better? You sound a little better there? I can tone her down a little bit more. Alrighty, y'all, as we're going to be going back to green here. Gavin Henson at the point. Followed by KT McChan on the outside. Vince Short starting third. Dustin Bloodworth in fourth. Brett Beaver in fifth. And green flag is out, and we are underway here in the Dover Downs. Right now, Gavin Henson has a strong truck. Very strong truck early here. A lot of bobbing and weaving. Oh, a little checkup back there. Was that with, I believe that was with Freeman back there. I don't know if that was or not. Couple cool looking trucks to the field, guys. Couple trucks. Another truck weaving back there. This guy, Vincent Short up here. Strong truck early here. Winding down the laps here. And I do pause the camera. I tried to fix the camera angle earlier. It does not work. We might not be able to use that one tonight. Oh, a little loose off the corner there for Vincent Short as he is all over the back bumper of that 39 machine of Gavin Henson here. Strong battles back and forth here. As everybody seems to follow single file line there. Vincent Short's trying to take a look here. Might take a look on the inside. A little loose off the corner there for Gavin Henson. Inside look on the number 39 truck here from the 15 of Vincent Short. They're door-to-door coming off of turn number 2. Oh, a little touch. Oh, he got loose but saved it. What a save for Vincent Short there. While he's getting loose there, KT McChan is starting to run him back down. There's a 3-wide battle right now. As we got Casey Bistro back in third. Top 4 under a blanket right now. That's exactly what the leader wants to see here early, though, is get the check out and be like, I'm gone. I'm going to check out for a while here. You guys battle behind me. So you see a whole lot of trucks here. Let's, if you guys like, since we have some time here while these guys are battling, and we'll see her go through the field a little bit here. KT McChan dropping back to 4th. We got Dustin. Looks like we got another crash. Yellow, 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 yellow. Another crash. It'll be Jordan Briggs. See what will happen here real quick. Go back to Mr. Jordan and see what happened. He's got that damage from earlier. See what happened. Just lost off of 4. Ooh. And he took her to the pits. I feel bad for him. A lot of damage there. He's gotten rear end damage and front end damage. Alrighty, y'all. Alright, you guys are new. I knew. Apologize here. We were trying to bump the stream up here, give these guys a little bit of an insight here. But really hate to see it for Jordan there. It looks like we got Aaron Moore and a couple other guys have went to the pits. Some of the guys in the back here coming back off pit road here, so. And again, I have finally got to fix these guys. Shout out to actually he's not here tonight. Shout out to Dustin Lewis and a couple other guys that helped me out. I appreciate it. Trying to figure out this trading paint issue we had. But we finally got it working. Everybody gets to see everybody's beautiful hard-earned made paint schemes, which is nice to see. As the caution lights are off on the Chevy Silverado, we'll be going green this time by. So y'all, do you know in chat who the leadingest winner in this facility of Dover? Who's the leadingest winner? Can be active, non-active. Who you guys think it is? We hope so. We hope so, man. All right, we're gonna be going green. Green flag is out here. Big jump from Gavin Henson here. Give it a little shot from the crowd here in a minute. Mr. Big Rig Studios saying about put the camera on Freeman. Situation, keep the camera on Freeman. It's gonna be a good time. Yes. Easy. What's up, Fro? Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Jimmy Johnson. Yes, sir. 7-time champ, Jimmy Johnson. Oh, well, that's not good. That 39's a hot rod tonight. If we get back here, somebody said to shoot the camera. Oh, we're side by side here. Vincent and Casey are side by side, going down in 1 and 2. You got to watch the apron on this track, because this track's tricky and slick and everything in between. We got a little bumper to... Oh, the 11 turns the 15. Oh, what a hard lick. I don't know if that's going to be a caution, but he turned him coming off the corner. I hate to see it for the 15, Vincent Short. I don't know how much damage that truck's got there, but he had a fast truck to begin with. Good fight for 7th. Let's get back to 7th. A little bit of everything. Yeah, we got Freeman, Brett, Beaver, and KT McChan back here. Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. I'm hoping we have a stage break here. The 15 can get some damage fixed on. Hopefully has a contending truck still. There's a slight look like almost about to be a 3-wide battle here between Freeman, Dustin Bloodworth, and Brock Whiteman. A hard battle right now. It's Freeman to the inside. Freeman in the inside going to 3. Side by side. Passing the number 51 truck of Bloodworth. Now trying to work on the 41 of... Up, past him too. Checking the list off. Freeman up to 4th. Blake Wiskowski and Freeman are the highest movers right now. Actually, I apologize for that. How often do you race on here? I don't race a whole lot. I do a lot more broadcasting. Oh, little nudges. Hey, I'm here. Freeman on the inside of the 41 again of Brock. Side by side right now as we run. Door to door they're at. Little bit of slide in there. Slide nose and still side by side. Freeman and Brock. Freeman gets a little loose. Oh, there's a wreck. Andy Berry got turned. He stuffed it in the fence. Go back to the yellow here, y'all. We already saw that live, but let's go back and watch that. Right there, looks like Andy got in the fence a little bit. Tried to get off the wall, and who was behind him in that? I'm trying to think who that is. Oh, that might have been Joshua. Was that Joshua Cox right there? Yes, it was. Oh, look at everybody trying to avoid him. Oh, the 38 gets into him. Shackett gets into the side of him. Oh, you hate to see it. Everybody trying to avoid Andy. Everybody's trying to avoid him on the spin. So he gets it down to the bottom. Couple trucks got tagged in here. Oh, Schumann was in that too. Was Schumann in that too? Hold on a minute. Let's get back and look at that too. I didn't know Schumann was part of that too. Oh, yeah, he was inside. Oh, hard lick. Oh my. That might have ended Schumann's day on that one. Oh, what a hard lick in the outside wall. As we have made 25 laps here, I believe oh man, some are pitting there. It looks like the 11 of Casey's pitting here. I believe he's there. We got Colin. We got Colin coming at pit road too. The 15 of Vince Short. Hopefully he can get that damage repaired off that spin off the 11. And then Andy back here. That's a lot of damage. Oh yeah, the camera on left front. Hoping that he can be able to get a little recovery out of that. All right, y'all. So we go back up to the front here. Caution number 2 or 3. Caution number 3 is we have Hinton, Witznakowski, and Whiteman, Freeman, and Bloodworth. Your top 5 right now. So looking by the stats here for you guys. Looking at stats. Right now, biggest movers in the whole field right now are Blake, Brock, and Freeman. Blake is up 19 spots from the start of this race. Brock is up 17, and Freeman is up 14. I'm really curious how this restart's going to go because that 39 truck's really fast on restarts. But we'll see how it goes. Then would you pull me in the booth? Yeah. Yeah, I got you, man. I'll bring you up for a little bit. So we're gonna have Schumann up in the booth here before we go green. Let's move him up here real quick. All right, Schumann, got you, buddy.
Well, hello, Glenn. How are you tonight? Obviously, as we saw, that caution didn't go, unfortunately, too well for me. Here we go back for the restart here with 98 laps to go. So it looks like Gavin Hinson rolls out to a nice early lead here on this restart on lap 29. Looking at it, Blake 31 with Brock Whiteman, John Freeman, and Dustin Bloodworth rounding out the rest of the top 5. We got a nice battle here at Dover. You can always get some nice clean racing here, but the tires always tend to eat you up, and that is what tends to bring out these cautions. Some guys, you know, I'll be honest, I'm one of them. Some guys just don't know how to save rubber better than others. Your biggest friend here is that right front tire. If you can conserve it and keep those temperatures down, I think you're one of the better ones to win this race.
Sorry, I was dealing with some stuff. I was Schumann, my apologies.
You're all good. We got Gavin, Blake, and John are just in their own world, kind of, you know, within half a second of each other, kind of being able to just ride around and being able to follow each other, doing what they do best. Just, I mean, they're all riding well. It seems like if you're within the top 3,
Oh, we got Blake in the fence. Blake got off the fence off of turn number 4 there. I don't know if it hurt his truck or not.
Doesn't seem to me as it does. It seems like he was able to just keep a little momentum rolling still. I mean, yeah, Freeman's there. Freeman's one of the better racers in this league. He's a dominant one. Him, Montgomery, they've been dominating within this league. Yeah, I'm in the top 5 in points, but you know what? You can't always go out and have. You just need to go out and have a good, consistent finish in this league. If you can just end up finishing and have some good finishes, you can rack up a lot of points within this series.
Oh yeah. I was actually telling the group here, is Gavin new to the series or you just don't race a whole lot?
I think Gavin, you know, I haven't raced with Gavin too often, so I think honestly in my eyes he might be new. So I think he came in within the past week. If not, this could be his first race. And you know what? For it being his first race, to go out there, lead some laps. It shows, you might have a dominant race car, but there's still a long way to go at 90 laps left in this thing.
Oh, most definitely. Did you know when the stage was going to be? Because I know I was talking to Andy beforehand, and he had to shorten the race. It was supposed to be 150, and it dropped down. So I was shooting probably lap 50 being the stage. Thought that was about
I think from what I heard, I think lap 40 is the stage.
40. All right, so we got about 4 laps to go here. Oh, so we got Brock in the fence there. John getting around Blake there for second.
It looks like a nice move to the inside. I think Blake may have called the wall, and it looks to me as Gavin has some line traffic. Maybe John will be able to maneuver through it as he does so quickly. Shackett just moves up high and lets those guys go right on by. Now let's see what Freeman has for Hinson in the 39.
Most definitely is. Seeing how much lead. Looks like he's starting to tick away from him a little bit at a time here, so it's kind of nice.
Yeah, it looks like, Gavin in the 39 has a good, nice gap, and Freeman is just managing his tires. And from what I just heard, we have 2 laps until the stage. We indeed have 2 laps until the stage, so lap 40 will be lap 41 will be the completion of this stage, and then we will go hopefully green to checkered for the rest of the way.
Oh man, most definitely. It'd be awesome to see that going all the way green for us to the stage. We can barely. Alright, let's see if I can bring you up a little bit because they're saying that we cannot hear you, which we should because I hear you perfectly. Yep, you're all the way up.
Should be a little better.
Let's see if that's any better there, Nagy.
And that'll be the stage there with Gavin Hinson winning the stage, John Freeman finishing second, Blake Wachowski in the 31 finishing third.
Good shot. Actually, give some credit here. I know he got turned by the 11 early on. Vince Short managed to get, I believe, 6th out of that. He started at the back. So he's got a fast truck. I was hoping that guy could have had the damage repaired on his thing to be able to come back out.
Yeah, Vincent is definitely a fast one. He was able to rebound there. Obviously, there was a misfortune between him and the 11, and I was able to see that actually happen kind of in front of me, and he was kind of stopped down on the inside, so I was kind of shocked that we did not get a caution for that incident.
Little bumper tag there off that going in the pits there. I hope Freeman didn't get much damage of it. He tried to check up for the 39 and not run into him, and Blake ran in the back of him on the pit road.
Yeah, it looks like there was definitely some contact there between the guys. It looks like, the 42's bumper is clean, and even his front and rear bumper are both clean, so I think it just was a slight contact. It's just that checkup of the pit road speed. You come to Dover and you're anticipating these pit roads where you're possibly doing 45 to 60 miles an hour depending what track you're at, and you come to Dover and it's one of the slower pace speeds. It's just one of those tracks where you think you know the speed, and it just creeps up on you so quick, and that 35 is right there, and you might be doing 42 and you're catching yourself a speeding penalty right there at the entry of pit road.
Oh yeah, so it looked like Freeman got out there in second, which is good. They look like they got off theirs when they came in, but it looks like Colin and Matt Nicholson did not pit.
Yeah, it looks like we got 2 takers that stayed out. I think they may have pitted during the previous caution just to see what would happen. Honestly, you know what? If this was me, I would have just taken. If this was me and I was at this stage, I would have probably just kept the fuel I had and just taken fresh tires, so I could have tried a different fuel strategy than some of these guys. Now, the older tires versus the newer tires. We only got 2 on older tires, while the rest of the field is on a newer set of tires. How well will will these tires hold up against the others? It's a good question as we wait to find out.
As we see here, I believe the 4, I don't know about the 19, but I know the 4 might have went in the pits when Andy got tagged the wall and got turned down the straightaway with the middle of your guys' wreck. I believe that's when they pitted last. Let's see here. Yeah, last pitted. Ooh, wow. So last pitted 26 for the 4 car, lap 14 for the 19.
Yeah, that was about the time I pitted too during one of those first cautions.
Hmm.
It was one of those first cautions. All I wanted to do is I just wanted to come up and top off with fuel so I can at least try and make myself last a little longer at this stage so I can try and just get a different fuel strategy than what some of these guys are doing. Maybe try and short pit them so I can try and get something
All
different.
right.
Maybe
As
last
we're
a little
green.
while.
Oh, conga line there. Oof.
Huge stack up on the outside line.
We got the 4 slightly in the lead right now. Oh, tight racing up there as we got the 39 of Gavin up to the front here right now. The 31's hungry. Get on the back. Oh, he turned him off the corner.
That did not look pretty.
No, they did not. That looked blatant.
Oh my god.
As we go watch the replay, we already saw it live here, guys, but we'll go back here and watch this. I will slow it down for you guys. See if he got loose. See if the 39 got loose off the corner. Or did the 31 just turn him? Oh, no. Take that back. The 39 got loose off. I don't think
Honestly,
the
yeah.
I
I
don't
was
think.
gonna say it
Yep.
looks like the 39 just kind of gets loose on his own.
Mm-hmm. Save though. Save for him though. Wow. I don't think he even touched the inside wall, did he? Little bit. Little bit. That ain't gonna hurt the truck, but still.
Little kiss, but there's nothing wrong with a little kiss here.
Apologize to the 31. Apologize to the 31 there. As I
Nothing
thought
wrong
it.
with a little kiss to the wall,
Mm-hmm.
to the inside wall. It just was a nice little smooch. It doesn't look like anything's wrong back here on the 39. You know, if he does have a little bit of damage, I don't think it's gonna be more than 10 seconds. And honestly, that's something iRacing should definitely take a look at. They should definitely think about fixing that. But it does suck though to go from the leader to back in 17th. You know, it's such a hard track to pass out with how tight these straightaways and these turns are. Granted, it is only a mile long, but I mean, this track was originally a horse track. There's a horse track on the inside of the infield here. I'm sure not very many people really decided to figure that one out, but there is a horse track on the inside of this that they used to race on when they first opened this back up before we decided we were going to throw some stock cars on this track. And honestly, no matter what, racing's racing. So put it on the track and let's make her go.
I actually did a little trivia before you hopped in here, and I was asking the person, my buddy Frofro that jumped in, said exactly what it was. I asked him, I said, who was the winningest driver here, and he said Jimmy Johnson, which is true.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Jimmy Johnson is, in fact, the winningest driver here. And ironically enough, if you want to bring some bad juju into this, the last time I actually was at Dover is when Jimmy Johnson lost his gear and
Oh, I remember that. I
in
remember that.
third, and
It missed the whole restart. Yep, I remember that.
Matt Kenseth, Chase Elliott, and Kyle Larson, all three drivers that I liked back in the day, were all battling it out, and I was the bigger Matt Kenseth fan, so you know I was pulling for my guy in the 20.
Oh, yeah, as we see a little shake-up here of that incident happening there. Brock Whiteman's in the point with John Freeman on the outside of him. Blake's in third, Dustin Bloodworth in fourth, K.T. McChann in fifth, and Trey Deal in sixth. So, little shake-up there. I'm kind of glad to see some new names up here. Not saying it's a bad thing, but we're seeing a lot of different names we're not used to seeing up front.
Oh, we definitely are. We definitely are. And honestly, you know what, too? I like the choice that Brock has made here because nobody has decided to choose the top. And when I was racing earlier, the top seemed like the fastest. Yes, it can wear your tires out, but Brock was able to make the outside go a little quicker sometimes, going around some people. So you know what? We're gonna see what the outside does, and if it prevails this restart.
All right, we're about to take the green here. Green flag is out. Solid start between the both of Freeman and Brock Whiteman off the start there. Little checkup back between the field. Looked like Vincent Shorten all back here. Oh, we got a wreck.
We got a ooh.
Big wreck. I don't know if that might have been retaliation or that might have been a checkup.
I have no idea, but
We're
that
gonna.
did not look pretty.
Now let's get back here and look here because that looked a little. I don't know. I have no idea. So we got the 15 on the outside. Let's run it down here real quick. The 95 drops to the bottom, which is fine. 3 wide situation. 10 in the set. 10 turns the 11. 69 turns the 24. 15 has nowhere to go. Oh man, that's gonna be some.
There's just a lot that goes on here.
Oh, and then oof. Looked like the steering locked up on the 69. Right into the front end of that. I don't believe Montgomery got a whole lot of damage, but right there is going to be a little tick there on the 78 of Sam Briggs. He hasn't been having a really good night either. A lot
Sam
of.
Bridges, he could definitely use a better break, and honestly, Montgomery, he might have about 30 seconds of damage with that bumper.
Yeah, he got pretty much just. Actually, I think the 69. Yeah, we saw that 69. Ooh, that might. I don't know. I don't know. That's a lot of damage in the bumper though. Schumann, that spoiler's bent, bumper's bent. That's going to hurt his aerodynamics here. I mean, I know you don't need a whole lot here, but it
It's
helps.
just that rear end, when you got damage to that rear end like that, your rear end does not stick to the ground like it used to when you first started rolling. And honestly, when it's just the air, it's how that air packs on that rear end too, because all that air is coming off your nose and going to the back of your truck. And with it being bent in like that, it's not going to drive the same. So it's definitely going to be a little looser into the corners and off of exits. So you got to try and white knuckle this thing to be able to hold on to it, because if not, it's going to be a rough ride for you.
No, most definitely here. Let's get a little bit of pit stops here, finishing up here. Get back to the lead here. Looks like hopefully Montgomery gets off in time. Yep, he'll get off in time here to get back up with the pack. There's a lot of other trucks I don't believe as much. Yeah, I don't know if Sam's going to be able to get out. That was a lot of damage off that wreck.
Yeah, it looks like he's definitely in the back there, and I think he's gonna be fixing up a good bit of damage.
Almost definitely here. So look, Freeman decided to take the outside while Brock took the inside. Doing a little shaking it up there.
Yeah, I think Brock was able to realize that Freeman was able to keep up with him there during that restart, starting on the inside, and I think Brock quickly realized that he shouldn't be leaving the bottom open like he did. Because Freeman is one of the guys where if you're not careful, he's gonna sneak up on you, and he's gonna absolutely take the position from you. He's never gonna look back.
As we get a little check up there before the green flag there, a little bottleneck there. Pace truck is in here as we're coming off, going into the restart zone. Green flag is out, and we're back underway here. Freeman got a
The
good
only
side by
person,
side there. Ooh.
yeah, I was gonna say the only person there that I see getting a good start on the outside line is actually Freeman in the 42. The top three, same top three.
Ooh!
Whiteman, Freeman, and Blake are all pulling away.
Freeman had to tightly squeeze in behind the 41 there. Ooh. These gentlemen start to just tiptoe away here. Inside look here for Freeman. On the inside of Whiteman. Off
He's
the
got the
corners here.
quarter. Maybe he can stay there.
Oh, little duck and weave there, duck and weave. Down to the bottom he goes. Still side by side. Little free. Oh, Freeman got free.
As he says it, Freeman gets free and loses a spot to Blake in the 31. Now he is going to go try and get on the attack of Brock Whiteman and possibly see if he can get himself a lap led in this race. Remember, track position and clean air are key here. If you are in dirty air, it absolutely upsets your truck at this thing. You feel it want to push, get loose. It doesn't matter. It changes left and right no matter what time of the day it is. It'll be fine 1 minute and then it'll be swirly the next or too tight. You just never know with these trucks because they are so unpredictable with how they drive at this track.
Oh, most definitely. You got to also wonder about that. Oh, 41's loose. But you also got to go back, too, of how treacherous the bottom seam of these corners are, too. You get that, too many tires on the bottom of that apron. You saw it earlier with, I'm trying to remember who it was crashed earlier. I believe it was the 4 got loose off the bottom that caused that wreck. But he got really free off the bottom of the thing and washed it up a little bit. So you just got to watch how you enter these corners.
You just gotta make sure you manage. You gotta keep up your pace, but also save your tires because this track is concrete. So I mean, they don't call it the monster mile for nothing.
As we see everybody spacing out here.
I was gonna say, it seems like everybody's spacing out here, and honestly, you know what? If we got about 86 laps to go and we stopped at about lap 40, I honestly think we could possibly, honestly, you know what? Within the next maybe 40 or so, maybe within the next like 20, 25 laps, we should be seeing guys possibly duck down pit road to possibly make that last stop. I think, if I'm correct, you can make it from one stop within the next 20 laps.
Possibly. You had the more fuel of the idea over on your side. So
Also looking at it earlier on, it looks like about a fuel window from when we were racing, when I was racing, even when I was, looks like a fuel window in these trucks is about 14 gallons at maybe about 50 to 52 laps.
and everybody pitted 20 laps ago.
Yep. So maybe within the next 25 to 30 laps, you should be seeing guys possibly duck down and make that last stop.
Unless you're clutching and saving a little extra fuel.
Yep, it could even lifting a little just to kind of roll the corner a little bit longer. You know, if you're letting it roll, you're also saving fuel, you're also saving tire, and you want to be able to make sure those tires are cool. Because if not, they're gonna be more upset than your grandmother for not getting her anything for Mother's Day.
Mm-hmm. And you'll be damned if you get any cookies from Grandma either.
Exactly. You'll be getting anything under the Christmas tree if you upset this right front.
Uh-huh. Oh, he's got Andy Berry down there just trying to stay out of the leader's way here. He's just trying to survive. That car got heavily damaged off that incident down the front stretch.
Yes, it did, yes it did, and it was an unfortunate wreck. It was definitely an unfortunate wreck.
Is Freeman
And
trying to
he
get
just
around
lets
him?
Freeman by.
Yeah.
Freeman's still within striking distance. Don't get me wrong, he definitely is still there. I mean, he's following in the tire tracks at 41. If the 41 makes a simple mistake, the 42 is easily right there with him.
I mean, last lap, Freeman had the fastest lap. Actually, not one of the fastest laps. There's a couple guys in the back that ran faster. Let's go off this lap right here. So, leader ran a 24:10. Freeman ran a 24:17. The fastest one would be actually they ran identical times back here. The number I'm going to run back with them. The number 9 and the number 95. Number 9 of Ryan Bittler and the number 95 of KT McChan were both running faster lap times, still faster than the leaders right now, which is insane. And the guys behind him are doing the same thing. I should talk about that. Gavin, our leader, I think that thing did a lot more damage to his truck than we thought, Schumann.
Yeah, I honestly think it did too. Well, because honestly, he hasn't been able to creep. Yeah, he's in the top 10 right now, but he's not been able to push any further. I mean, there's nobody really around him. The only car within striking distance is Matthew Montgomery behind him, and he's 7/10 of a second behind. I mean, there's definitely a big gap between ninth and 10th, about maybe 3.5 to 4 seconds. You kind of wonder what's going on with the 39 here.
I think that rear damage is hurting his truck a lot more than we think. I was going to say, last lap, by the way, I know he's trucking in the back behind of the 41 here. Freeman was about a tenth quicker than the leader the last time around.
And Freeman is side by side off of 4 with Whiteman. Oh my God, we got a crazy battle at the liner. Freeman takes it. He's currently there. And now he gets it off of 2 through the center of the corner. Freeman, we got ourselves a new leader.
Not yet.
Freeman.
Blake's in front of him. Blake's about a second and a half, but he's gaining.
I was gonna
say. Yeah, that was a battle. That was a battle for second.
Battle for second. My fault. Blake has pulled away though. I did not see that.
Actually, last time by, Freeman's faster. I don't know if Blake's trying to save, but he ran a 24.3, 7 to Blake's 24.7. Last time around again, Freeman was quicker.
Could also been the traffic of that 38 there, kind of just was right in front of the 31, causing that dirty air to get within him, and that kind of helped Freeman close a little bit more too. And instead of 1.3 back, he's now 8/10 of a second back, and he's coming now.
Oh, he's coming now. Saw Brock hit the wall again. I believe Brock now
kick it into another gear that nobody else has found.
Thing is, though, old saying is, you catch them, you gotta pass them. You could be the fastest truck on there, but if you can't get around them, what's it there to show?
Exactly. There's definitely a couple distinct nicknames for people throughout the sim, and as we look now, here we go. I'm gonna make the call like I did before. Freeman taking it inside of 2. They're still side by side off of 2 going down the back straightaway. Blake still manages the lead going into 3. We got ourselves a nice battle here, coming to 50 to go. This is definitely an exciting one. Who thought Freeman would have been able to get back up there? And honestly, you know what? Looking at the lap times, I mean, Freeman still getting caught up behind the 31. He's still quicker.
Very tight coming off of 2.
Indeed. It's such a tight track, you gotta.
Did they both hit the wall of the corner?
I think they both may have just kissed the wall. They both may have. Freeman takes another look on the inside. Freeman is just there at his corner trying to side draft, hopefully trying to pull him back. Blake clears him again. that top has got definitely such a run, and Freeman looks like he gave him. Oh, he gives him a bumper off of 4. Freeman
Side
takes
by
the run,
side, about side by side going into
and
one.
Freeman leads the lap. Give us a new leader, the 42, John Freeman. Blake falling back to second, but Brock's still right there in third.
Yeah, with them
But don't
battling
look back
side by
now.
side, Brock caught up
Don't
to
look
him.
back there now. Brett Beaver in the 32 with Dustin Bloodworth. You know, they're kind of closing. You know, these front three are battling it out. We got to keep an eye on these guys behind them too, because they might be able to throw their hat in the ring and possibly steal one.
I did say though with KT McChan, they were faster than the leaders. Actually, last time I buy, they were faster than Freeman. Actually, faster than the top three by like point 4 thousandths of a second there. So we get here believing that there's only 13 cars on the lead lap right now. Alrighty, as we starting to check down here, it looks like, oh, look at that, Brock on the inside of the 31. Brock is on the inside of the 31 of Blake Air for second.
I think Blake. Oh, we got a caution.
Casey Bitrow back in the 11 car. Let's go back and see what we got here. What do we have? What happened here with Casey? Oh, looks like he just lost it off the corner. Let me brought it back
Now
a
it
little
looks
bit.
like just with that rear end damage, you know, entering into one, you know, he kind of when he entered in, it wanted to kick the
Mm-hmm.
ass end out, and you know he couldn't do anything about it. It just kind of once he kicked out, he just had to go low, and then he did whatever he could to just try and turn it back around. It's unfortunate with all that rear damage. But honestly, you know, I think we just threw ourselves a little bit of a gamble here because we're within 50 to go. We're at 44 laps to go, and I think, you know what, these guys can make it to the end from here.
Most definitely, most definitely. So we got a little bit of people. It looks like Montgomery is in the top 10 right now, by the way. So we see pits opening up here. Pits opening up.
Pits are open this time, and it looks like we are going to get everybody.
There we go.
As Blake in the 31 tucks it down first, with Freeman tucking it down right afterwards, and Brock's also right there. It looks like everybody's going to take 4 tires and fuel to make it to the end here.
The question is, who's going to beat who out of pit road? That's the question. Oh, as Freeman gets out of there. Oh, shit. My apologies for the language there. Oh, we're just going to run through pit stalls for Freeman. It's going to be
What the idea behind that is, but it looks like he comes off
might have
pretty
not have been
good
enough
for
room,
Blake.
possibly.
Yeah, there's not been enough room. That could have been another thing. It looks
Oh,
like Blake has a speeding penalty.
oh
That is
my.
unfortunate. That is a blood blister right there. You're not getting that one out of your hand.
Uh-uh. Uh-uh.
The way with how hard it is to pass here, you might as well just bite the bullet.
That is wild. What a strange turn of events here with under 50 to go.
Poor Blake, that is really unfortunate to see, you know. A guy so strong in the race, contending up front, you know. This late in the race, you don't want to get something like that to happen. You do not want a speeding penalty like that.
Hmm. I'm tired now. A person looking out for this race. He's been strong. That 95. He's been up here most of the race. He's got a very strong car.
Yeah, we have not talked about KT too much, but he has honestly been he's been quick. Like you said, he was running faster than the most of the leaders throughout that run. He was running faster than Freeman. He was running faster than Whiteman. And, you know, it's such, that dirty air is such a real thing in the simulator now that he wasn't able to make up too much ground being behind everybody. But, I mean, he was definitely quicker. Let's see what he does here, because he's going to start up front, and he has a shot to possibly still win this thing.
Oh, yeah, so we go back to green here. Pace truck is in. Brock Whiteman, your leader. Freeman on the outside. Brett Beaver on the inside. KJ McChan on the outside. As we're going green. What a start! Look like Freeman got Brock sleeping at the line.
That indeed he did. Freeman was our control car. It looks like Brock will take sole possession of second with KT taking over third. Remember, one of the quicker guys than the leaders that last run, and here he is throwing his name in the hat, and he's in third place right now. Let's see if he can possibly go over and pass that 41.
By the way, a save by Aaron Moore back here. He lost it off a 4. He saved it, though. No caution. Three in a blanket here is Freeman in the lead, followed by Brock Whiteman and KT McChan. Close on their heels. Don't look now, you look back there, y'all. Little creeping orange cars coming back to the field. Slowly but surely, Blake's coming back up. He's up to 8th.
He is indeed. He's making moves down on the inside there, wrapping the bottom. But don't look now. Throw the top 3 under a blanket, because they are battling, and they are battling hard.
Oof.
This is something we have not seen all race. These guys are tight, and they're fighting for it. It is go time now. The pay window is open to go and get this win.
Most definitely here. They're 3 under a blanket. Here's Freeman's in the lead. Brock heavy on the heels of Freeman. Oh, a little loose from Freeman coming off a 4. Gives the door open for Brock there. Side by sliding down at 4. 3 wide behind him there. Oh my gosh. Blake put it 3 wide.
These boys sure know how to make it exciting here in the trucks. They always know how to put on a show for the Monday night series.
Most definitely here as it's nose to tail here. Freeman loose off the corner. Ooh! Close again here. KJ McChan looking on the inside, possibly on Brock. Freeman into the bottom, blocks that run. Tight battling side by side there between the two as they tuck in line again.
Now look, I will be honest here. I am no Larry McReynolds, but the trends of the race so far, honestly, with how these guys are battling, I'm gonna anticipate a caution within 20 to go. And who's gonna gamble? Who's gonna take 4? Who's gonna take 2? That's gonna be the big question if we get a caution late in this race.
The thing is, though, will 2 tires prevail over a set of 4, though?
That is a good question. Depending on how the lads are left, it could take 2, but I mean, it's going to take a lot longer for those 4 tires to warm up. So if you at least got 2 that are warm, you can at least, I'd be better off with 2 warm than none warm.
As we're looking here, I don't know if Blake just settled in where he's at in 6th, or that freshy tires he just ran through just might have run the rubber off him.
Yeah, that's another thing too. You could definitely send it into this corner quite a bit, but once you start sending it a little too much, you can feel the truck start to get a little tight, and it's not fun when you start feeling that, because you just want to feel it push up the hill and push towards that wall. And you never know whether or not you're gonna meet the fans in the stands, or you're gonna meet the fans over on the back stretch.
Right.
You never know.
Looks like we got Blake looking on the inside of Brett here. Going into 1 and 2. They're door to door. Kind of hard to confuse them with the 31 and 32. They're both orange and white.
Now that indeed is hard, but one's at least a little stronger than the other, because it looks like the other one's eating Wheaties and the other one is not.
Most definitely,
the one
most definitely.
that is eating their Wheaties, the one that's making the pass is the 31. I'm sorry, Brett. I know you definitely got the Wheaties truck in 32, but that 31 is definitely a little stronger tonight.
As we ride on here, their nose to tail. Looks like Blake might take a look on the... Yes, he does. Takes a look on the inside, going out of 4. He's door to door with the 51 truck of Dustin Bloodworth. Got to nose, got some clear, up to 4th.
Absolutely, indeed. That 31 is rolling just like he was leading the race before, but with how he's rolling, early on we saw a long green flag run, and he was pushing really well. He was able to get a little bit of gap, but then once the laps started winding down, it seems like he faded back a little bit. You almost wonder if he was pushing a little too hard. Did he possibly learn anything from pushing that hard earlier in the race?
Another spot
Passing
for
KT,
Blake. Is he?
spot for
Mm-hmm.
third, passing KT. Tight battle back there for
Oh,
fifth.
yeah, door to door battle there between Dustin Bloodworth and Trey Deal side by side there. Give a shout out though. I know he had an incident early on right now, but Montgomery's up to 8th place right now.
Yeah, shout out to Montgomery in that 2040. Obviously had that incident earlier. You wonder if he was able to get all that damage fixed, and if his truck is okay. So we got a great battle here. This is the tightest racing we've seen all night long. These guys are door to door, bumper to bumper. This is some of the hardest racing we've seen all night. Because like I said earlier, that pay window is starting to open. 27 laps until you got to cash that check.
Oh, as we see Dustin get real loose. Oh, what a save. 3 wide. Going into 1. Oh, door touch, but to Trey Deal. Oh, a little rub in there.
Caution.
Did I give him the accommodators? No, I did not. Who was that back there?
That was not him, but
That was Ryan Bittler. I don't know if I can give you guys the yellow flag to see what happened here. Ooh, looked like the 39 gave him the old yee yee boot boot. Oh yeah, a little bit.
oh, absolutely. The 39 told the 9 to please scooch over and get out of my way.
Mm-hmm.
There's definitely no lift in the 39. I definitely think a little bit of racer etiquette should have been used a little bit more there.
So, Schumann, you were a few laps off. There's 25 to go. Do you go in and get a set of fresh tires, fill up? What do you do?
Honestly, think you can make it to the end from here. You're not too worried about that fuel. You can save about a lap under these cautions. So especially being able to save that lap, that'll help you throughout. I mean, the cautions really aren't too long here. They definitely go by, but I think what you possibly want, because I think these guys still got maybe 3 sets of tires left. So if anything, actually no, they got 2 sets of tires left. So if anything, what we're doing here, some guys may take that second to last set, or some guys might stay out here and anticipate that last caution. Because if you get a nice 10 lap run, and those guys that stayed out take the freshies, so it looks like we got everybody coming here. Nobody's off strategy.
We got Freeman coming out. Looks like he might be coming out of the point here, possibly. Unless something happens here. Still leading off the line. Still leading off the line. Freeman got that close battle between the 41 and the 31 there. Wow. This is going to get interesting. Y'all, if you weren't here earlier, you saw the battle between the 31 and the 42. It was a slugfest, back and forth. Freeman gave him a bumper, got him up there a little bit. They were still door to door, majority around the racetrack. Let's see how this goes. We also got the 11. I believe he's trying to get his lap back because he's a couple laps down. I think he stayed out for that.
Honestly, between the battle between the 31 and the 42, I think we're halfway through this main event fight. I think we're only at round 3 of round 8 for this. I think these guys still got a lot to battle for, and these guys are going to throw some haymakers here for the last bit and see who can get that last knockout punch.
No, most definitely. As we see the 11 getting his wave around here.
And it looks like the 42 is going to elect the top. He's been able to really roll the top on these restarts, and it has been working for him.
Looks like the 39 was trying to, I guess, get the rest of his damage fixed there, I believe. Yeah. Alrighty. As we are ticking down here, 8th caution of the race here for the Nsrla Truck Series. We're going back green here. Freeman first. Second will be Wisiskowski in the 31. Colin and Brock Whiteman. As we're going back to green here with 23 to go. Good side-by-side battle here, going to the green flag here. As we see Freeman take it to the bottom here. Blake right behind him as well. Blake looking on the outside of Freeman here. And he tucks it back in again. As it looks like the top three starting to do what they did last restart. Oh, is it?
Freeman's loose.
What a save! Montgomery in the fence.
Have damage on the rear end though. He's got a lot of damage on the rear end. You wonder how that truck is going to handle.
It's loose. It's free. Oh, he's got a.
Is he down on the inside?
Oh, big wreck, big wreck, big wreck, big wreck.
That is a big one.
As we go back to look at it, we saw it live, y'all, but he tried to save it off the bottom. It just didn't want to go. He locked it up, just kept going up. The 9, the 16, the 69, the 19. And I believe the 4, I don't think that might have been 32 involved. And the crazy part, there was a whole other incident prior to that. Montgomery either lost it off that too. I don't know what happened with that either. I have no idea. I kind of want to... Actually, give me a minute here, guys. I'm going to go back a lap. I want to see... I want to see something real quick. I want to watch this and see if the... Slow this down. I want to see if that 31 turned the 42 of Freeman. Or Freeman got loose. That's what I'm kind of curious. Because that could be penalty obligations later here for the admins of this group. Here.
It kind of looks like the 40. I mean, the 31 is there at his bumper, but it looks like there is no contact. If anything, it may have been neck code until after the 42 was kind of pointed down on the inside wall, and then that's when I see the 31 get contact into the right rear of that 42.
Let's see here. Try to get back. We'll get back to the green flag here in a minute, guys. I just want to run this back here real quick. Did he get free or did he hit him? Let's see here. Oh, no, I don't know. That might be net code. That is funky. I don't know. I really don't. Off that situation, I really don't know, Schumann. No. He made contact. He made contact to the right rear before Freeman was even loose. So we'll go back live here. Yeah. We're getting ready back to go green here. Yeah. I believe the 31 made contact there, so it rolled it back there with the right rear of the 42 truck. So we're going to be going green this time by here. Brock Whiteman will be the leader, followed, I believe, actually, no, I think it's Blake. I don't think he passed him. The way the scoring board lined up there, I apologize. It's going to be Blake and Brock Whiteman, Trey Deal, KT McChan, Brett Beaver, Colin Carterman, and Aaron Moore, Gavin Henson, and Ryan Bittler, your top 10. Then Montgomery, Matthew Montgomery's. We're going to be going green flag this time by. Green flag is going to be going to green start box. Here we go.
Blake has a good jump straight to the front here.
As we're winding down here, 17 to go. Coming to 16 at the line. Oh, little check up there. Ooh, who was that to hit the wall? That might have been. No, I don't know who that is. A 10 truck. He got all out of sorts coming off the corner. Now looking back though, even with that shot, Schumann, do you think it was retaliation from earlier when Freeman got in the back end of him?
I mean, I don't know, because he never touched him. He never touched him. He just packed the air on it, and it looks like that's what broke the 42 loose. I mean, there was definitely a little contact when the 42 was behind the 31 earlier. So, I mean, that 31, I mean, is just flying. That 31 is absolutely a rocket ship and looking stellar this evening. Oh my God, he's pulled out to about a second and a half lead with these guys battling side by side behind him.
I think the only person to battle this 31, if he can get around him, which I believe he did, is the number 95 truck. I just don't think he's going to have enough laps here as it keeps winding down here. 13.
I mean, that 95 is definitely quick, but like, he's going to be asking for a lot because there's only 13 laps to go with Blake coming here to 12 to go.
A lot of people bouncing her off. Oh,
and we got a caution.
Freeman. Right in front of the leaders, too. Ooh.
It was right in front of the 31. That was definitely risky. Now, like I said, though, don't call me Larry Mack, but I anticipate a caution within 20 to go. There are 12 laps to go. Now I think it's time. Are you going to take 4 or are you going to take 2? That is the big question here because we're going to have less than 10 to go when we restart here.
That I don't know, man. If I was the 31, I'd take 2. I mean,
if I'm the 95, I'm taking 2 because that 31 is a rocket ship. I want to get around him if I can.
True. If you can try your best to get around him, it'd be great just on pit stops. Because, like, if you look back, when Blake had the speeding penalty, it took almost about, I believe it's about as much laps as we have left in this race to get up to the front. So, he can't afford another penalty like he had.
No, he cannot. If he does, that is going to be a stellar shot in the foot here.
What's up, Ash? Welcome. Appreciate you dropping in here for the broadcast for these guys. Good group of drivers. Very, very hard, talented drivers that runs in this group. As we look like just the back of the field took tires, possibly taking pit stop here. Montgomery from 6th on back.
You wonder what's going to happen here with those guys taking tires. Are they going to be quicker than the guys out front?
I don't know. I think Freeman's against the wall.
I think he's got to let people by.
I never really seen what happened. I don't know if he just lost it. No, we are. I'm not driving there, cuz we are broadcasting the race for this group. My question is, if he's got the opportunity now, do you think KT McShann's got enough? He's faster, like even by best lap. I mean, it's close.
He's definitely going to have to make a big send out of it.
I mean, I've watched KT run here for the last couple weeks. I don't think he's going to be a person that's going to move him to get the win, though. At least that I've seen. I don't think he's going to do that. But I feel like he's strong enough he can keep it hold and be able to keep in touch with this 31 though.
Yeah, I agree. He's definitely been one of the quicker guys. I think if he can just if he can stay there and collect his quarter panel and be able to just sniff, be able to upset the air on the quarter panel, I think he's got a good shot to possibly try and sniff himself a little bit of the lead here.
See, Brock Whiteman took to the pits there off that caution. Clear back in 13th. I don't know. He's got some damage to the right side of his truck. That's just from bouncing it off the wall coming out of 4. But as we see here, caution lights are off on the iRacing Chevy Silverado here. As we're about to go green, getting to the end of the race here, we're looking at probably maybe, what do you think, about 9 laps to go? Maybe 8.
8 laps to go when we go green.
8 laps to go here in the cookie jar 125 at Dover here. So, green flag is going to be coming out here in the restart zone. Blake on your leader, KJ McChan on the outside. As we're green, another great launcher by Blake. A lot of rear tire spin from most of the guys behind him, though, either. That doesn't help. By the way, look for, did you look back in the field there for a minute there, Schumann?
Look at the 39.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Mister, where did he come from?
Exactly. I was gonna say the same thing. Look at him tucking under the 61 there, taking a peek for third. Gavin, Gavin 39. We weren't talking about him much, and now it's getting close to the end here, and he's creeping his way back up. He's slowly been quiet.
Probably repairing most of that damage that he could. So, as we go to the front here, remember I was saying that you're gonna have that. Oh! Freeman retaliated on the 31. Oh my! We gotta watch that replay back, Schumann. We gotta watch it. Slow motion. Oh, there wasn't even a hesitation. Oh, he straight just right turned that truck. My thing is how much damage is on that 31 machine. Doesn't even look like it scratched it, which is odd. Oh, there's crashing back behind. What the heck? Oh, everybody's checking up, that's why. Everybody's checking up for things. I'm not gonna lie. It don't even look like it hurt the 31 truck.
It did not, but I mean, I don't know what went on there between the 42 and the 31. If it was retaliation from earlier, but honestly, you know what? If that's anything, I seen that is definitely a payback if I've ever seen
Oh,
it.
yeah. Gives you a little feel back of Matt Kenseth and Logano at Martinsville.
Yeah, but I believe the job was not finished. That 31 is still out there leading this race.
But we won't know how bad the damage is, if any is on it, till we take this green flag. Because tell you right now, what I was trying to say before that happened, the 95 was reeling in the 31.
I agree.
Let me see here. You got any like front rock? No, nothing there. Let's go a
The
little.
31 has wheel damage. He's just reported it. 31 has wheel damage.
Be left front probably.
That right front does look a little bent in.
Oh, a little cambered out. You never know. It could help you in the center though.
It could, but I mean, it might bite you.
Oh yeah.
Look, I know we're talking about mystery racing from, we're talking about the 39. Matthew Montgomery is another one we really haven't been talking about. He's a ninth. I mean, he's in seventh there. You know, he's chilling. He's creeped his way back up into the top 10 a little bit more than he previously has.
Almost definitely is. They're trying to. I think he's. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he's the only one in the stable right now, and you guys still alive.
I agree. Maybe even that fucking maybe well, by that
Yeah,
much.
you
Maybe even that 32. Maybe even that 32 has some good truck left in him.
I don't know. I feel like right now, let's go anyway. If you got reports that the 31's got wheel damage, this could fall in the lap between anybody. Heck, we could even see the 39 make a move on it to come back up to the lead.
Maybe
Really,
even Trey Deal back there in third. He possibly has a shot to go win this thing.
just depending on how bad this restart is for the 31, though, if he's got damage. So we're about to take the green here. We're looking at roughly green white checker.
3 laps to go. 3 laps to go when we go green here.
Three to go. Three to go, y'all. Three to go. Oh, jump start from the 31 again. But
Good
thing is,
start from the
let's
31.
see how much damage he's got that's going to hurt him. Oh, you can tell. I'm going to tell you right now, you can tell the speed's gone in his truck.
Yeah, he just came over the radio and said it's loose. So you gotta wonder how long it's gonna be before he
Mm-hmm.
possibly loses his lead. Because KT is right there, right behind him.
Is he going to peak as we're coming down here? Getting close to the final laps here. We're two to go. Oh, we've got another wreck. Oh, Montgomery and the 32, both. Montgomery and the 32. Montgomery and the 32 of Bieber, both. Let's go back to this caution to see what happened here. Just looks like it started from there. Let's reel it back just a smidge. Looks like Montgomery was getting underneath of him. Yeah, he tagged the 32 just a smidge in the right rear or left rear. Got him underneath there, just wasn't clear. Got 32 loose off the bottom. Montgomery checks and hits the brakes. And just nowhere to go. Oof. A lot of damage trucks here tonight. Now you got to think here. If you are in the 31's shoes, what do you do knowing that you have a loose truck, the car's not handling well? What do you do?
Keep doing what I've been doing. You know, he's been going out during these restarts and jumping early to get away from these guys, and that's what you want to do here because it seems like once you're out there in that clean air, it seems like it takes a little bit longer for these guys to get going in that dirty air. It seems like you don't just have enough momentum back there just yet because you almost got to build up a run with the draft and how these corners are.
Well, my thing is, thinking about here, right? KT's seen the restarts from Blake. He knows when he goes, regardless. Could he time it and have it door to door with him going in the corner?
He definitely could.
Knowing that he could get him loose because the truck's already loose, he could get that air off his truck and make it run. And then also you got the 39 back behind the 31.
And he's been moving too. You know, he gained a spot because of the 32 wreck. The 32 originally started third, but the 39 is right there, and it looks like we're gonna come to one to go for this caution next time by, and we're gonna double them up here. This is gonna be our first green-white checkered attempt.
Overtime.
God, I wish I had a button for that. I wish I had a
Right?
soundboard
We
button
got
for
we got to
that.
think
I
about
was
it.
gonna hit that.
We got to do it. I'll figure something out for the Xfinity race. I'll figure something out. We'll figure something out for it.
We'll get something done. We'll get something done. I'll be able to figure it out if you don't. But maybe we'll have something done for the next race.
Oh, most definitely here. Alrighty, y'all. So we're going to be having the caution lights off here. We're going to be seeing the pace truck go in. This will be our first attempt at a green-white checker. Blake is your leader, followed by KT McChan. Trey Deal on the outside, and inside Gavin Henson.
Looks like Blake is going to take the inside here. Let's see if he gets the early jump, and let's see if KT can possibly do something to stay with him. A little bit of better start out of the 95, but the 31 just absolutely still pulls away from him. Looks like the 61 is loose back there.
Alrighty here. White flag is in the air here for the number 31 truck. Oh, hard wreck. Oh, my.
That is a big wreck on the white fly.
I don't
Oh
even.
my god, unfortunate for Matthew Montgomery back there.
We'll go back and watch it off the replay. Oh, my God. Coming off turn number 431, Blake will take the win here, followed by KT McChan and Gavin Henson. We got to go back here and look at this wreck for Montgomery. Oh, my God. That was awful. All right, let's watch here real quick before we get this all in. Oh, my gosh. That was awful. All right, 3 wide situation. Got into the inside of Deal a little bit. Truck of Colin is on the inside of Montgomery. He gets into his door, shoves him up right into the path of 60. Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. What a wreck for Montgomery. Mm. Alrighty, y'all. So we're going to get the leaders in here. Let me get a couple laps back here so we can ride on board with these fine gentlemen. I'm going to spin that around real quick. Give me a minute. We'll make it easier for. There we go. All right. Alrighty, we'll do that. We'll bring everybody up here. So let's get Gavin up here first. If I can get Gavin up here. Now he's the first one waiting in the booth. I'll let you take the reins of that if you can't. One Schumann. Get him up here. Uh, Alrighty. Mr. Gavin, you got a copy, brother?
Yeah.
Alrighty, man. Whew. I don't think my broadcast partner here, so I'll take the reins on this one here. Man, walk us through your race. I know you started on pole here, had a fast truck, kind of little unfortunate stuff happened. Managed to bring her back to P3 though.
Yeah, I mean, it's really disappointing considering I was on pole and was running good. I'm actually looking back and seeing what happened uh, on lap 44. Yeah, I just got a little loose off of 3 and 4, and I mean, I know the 31 isn't gonna back out and cut me any breaks, so it is what it is.
Yeah, no, that
But
is another thing I did realize. The 31 was definitely racing a little hard, but I mean, you were definitely one of the faster guys, and it seemed like once you got in dirty air here at Dover, it was completely hard to pass.
yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure if I mean the damage I got from I didn't even get any damage from the that wreck. It was the subsequent restart. Um, I don't know. I mean, these guys can't drive worth a crap. I mean, there was like 3 or 4 different wrecks on the start, and I got wheel damage, so it was just one of those things. And so I had like 6 minutes of damage, and I had to,
Okay,
get
so yeah,
fixed.
I was not
Yes, they
quite
could.
sure if you did, but I figured you did. I was definitely saying it. That 39 does not look like it's handling normally. You didn't see any damage on your truck, but I said it was probably something more eternal.
Yeah, it was wheel right front. It was pushing a little more than I would like it to, and it was just by sheer talent and just dodging the wrecks to make it back up to the top three. I was hoping I could get an opportunity, but if you're not the control car in the green white checker scenario, I mean it's kind of hard to you know overcome that. But I'm disappointed because I mean I don't run here often, but that's some of the worst racing. I can't believe these guys let the 42 go out there and try to crash the leader two or three different times there at the end. It could have compromised a lot of other people's race. So they really need to go back and look at that. That was ridiculous.
I agree. I agree on everything, but also you got to look at how everybody else was racing. There was definitely a lot of other guys that, a lot of guys, they wanted to act like the pay window was early, but they kept driving over their heads. So I understand where you are coming from.
Yeah, I mean a race it's a 125 lap race, and you gotta make it to the end. There's a lot of guys that had wrecked trucks, and a lot of guys that didn't even finish the race, and it's just ridiculous. I like the race a little bit cleaner than that, but it is what it is. I'll take a third place.
Agreed. Now, do you got any sponsors you'd like to thank this evening for this third place finish?
Well, I mean it's on my truck. Rob's Custom Wraps, one of the best in the game. If you want to custom wrap, he's the guy you should hit up. He's really good. I fully endorse him. He's great. Want to shout out Waterforce Racing, my iRacing team, and I'll shout out you guys. You guys hopefully did a good job at broadcasting this crapshoot of a race. So
We tried doing what we could. We did everything we could for y'all.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, Gavin, before you roll out, I'm going to say you do have a really nice paint scheme, by the way.
I appreciate it.
I like that metallic, different color. It looked great on track, by the way. Just put that out there.
It would look good in victory lane, but
Oh yeah, hey.
Hopefully,
I
things
got you, man.
happen.
I got you, man. I got you. Alrighty, y'all. Well, we're
hopefully
gonna.
we see you next week.
Yeah, right.
I wouldn't count on it, but it's good racing,
Good
All right.
I
racing.
guess.
All right, that was Gavin Hinton. He finished third here tonight. We're gonna bring up the second place driver here, KT McChan. Uh, he had a good strong truck. I really thought he had a shot at going after that 31 truck, even with damage. But alrighty, KT, you got a copy, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Man, what a race! I told him, I said, you look like you had a stout truck to try to compete with the 31 there about halfway through the race, and I'm like, I'm really hoping to see what he's got if he gets up near the front.
Yeah, I had better long run pace than I did short run pace. And short run, I wasn't too far off. It's after about 20 laps though, man, that truck came in real good. I mean, I was gaining laps on or time on the leaders after about 20.
Oh yeah, man.
I just needed it to stay green.
Right. Shum, you got any
Well,
question for him?
I just
Yeah,
like I said in the chat earlier, it's like, man, I love Dover and all that. This is just the first time I've had a race. I think in about 2 years I've actually finished.
Mm.
honestly, you know what? You were one of the quicker guys throughout the long run there. When we got a good green flag run, you were running actually quicker than the leaders, and you were running them down. And I honestly, you were one of my picks for if this thing kept going green. I was more than likely going to choose you or the 42 to possibly go win this thing.
If it had stayed green, I think it was. Yeah, I think I had it. That long green flag run, like I said, we were watching lap times. It's like once they evened off at about 20 laps, then the delta started heading toward my direction. I'm like, oh, this is going to work out pretty good.
Yes, indeed. It looked like a good race and it looked like a fun one. I wish I could have stayed out there longer, but unfortunately, wrecks happen. But it definitely looked like a good race for you guys. Do you possibly got any sponsors you'd like to thank this evening?
Yeah, I doubt any of them's watching it, but some of my guys from our RC track will. But Raw Speed and the Bull Ring at Cheehaw, those a track I run and my tire sponsor for RC. So yeah, I appreciate everybody that does what they do and watches and helps out when they can.
That's awesome, man.
Alrighty. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, that is KT McChan in the 95 with a
And,
second place finish here
and
tonight at Dover.
say MACHAN, McCann.
McCann.
McCann,
There you
right
go.
there. McCann, right there.
I've heard it.
KT McCann, right there.
I've heard it pronounced a million different ways in 51 years.
I've had my last name. I've had my last name spelled about 300 million different ways in the 25 years I've been alive.
Well, I got to make sure y'all get it right. 'Cause I plan to have y'all call it plenty more times this year.
Yep, fair enough. Fair enough. I appreciate it.
Alrighty,
All
we're
right, thank
rolling.
y'all.
Yes, sir. All right.
Thank you.
That was KT McCann. Not McChan, McCann. That finished second there. As we're going to bring the race winner up. I'm going to let you reel it off her, and then we'll ask some questions with their Schumann for the race winner there.
Alrighty, sounds good.
All right. There he is.
Blake Wachowski, our winner here at Dover International Speedway. How are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling pleased.
I mean, yeah, you certainly
good.
should, especially after looking at where you started. You started in the back. Did you have an EOO or did you just choose not to qualify?
I tried to qualify, but both my laps, I hit the wall, and botched my lap. I looked on Garage 61, and my second attempt, it was still a 22.9, no 9.9, and that's after hitting the wall and everything. So if I would have kept it clean, I probably would have started up front, but got some bonus points for biggest mover, so that's good.
Hey, you can never go wrong with that, especially with leading laps the way you were. You know, you were definitely one of the quicker trucks tonight. You and the 42 and the 95. I mean, honestly, even with how it went, like it's unfortunate what happened between you and the 42. But I mean, if that thing could have went green, I think we would have had definitely a good three truck battle there at the end.
For sure.
Hey, you can't forget Brock. Brock was up in the mix of them too.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
yeah.
But there was quite
Dude,
a few trucks.
after you guys had the stage break, it's like a torch got lit because you guys
Oh,
were
yeah.
so nose to tail, side by side, up on each other, and just great racing though all the way around though.
Yeah, for sure.
And it looks like the short run too was definitely on your hand because as it went a little longer, it seemed like the fall off was a little harder for you at that point.
Yeah, I was never really able to get a good rhythm for the long run. I mean, I tried to save tires, but it seemed like on the longer runs, I always had to pass a bunch of people, and it never really worked out to how I needed it to. But with all the cautions, it didn't really matter.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Alrighty. Hey, I won't say
Do you
one
have
thing.
any questions for him, Glenn?
I was just more glad to see not a blank truck.
Yeah, this one actually has some color to it.
Right? I like it. I like the orange and white. So.
Yeah, I've ran this scheme for 2 years now, so
Heck yeah.
I'm pretty generic.
But yeah, man. Well, I see. Look, there might be one sponsor there, a couple sponsors we can actually shout out this week.
Oh yeah.
So you have anybody
Let's
you want
see.
to
I don't
say
even
at
know what
home?
ones are on there.
I was trying to watch. I think is it Nitro on the hood?
Yeah. Yep. Nitro boats, the best
Yeah.
best boats ever. Mercury Marine. They'll get you to A to B quickly and reliably. And Bass Pro Shops, where you can find everything you need.
Alrighty, man. Alrighty. Well, we're gonna see you Thursday as well.
Yeah, for sure. Hopefully,
Hey, maybe if you possibly win Thursday, maybe you could park a little straighter in Victory Lane. It seems like they park it straight in Victory Lane, and you parked it a little too crooked. You made my eye look straight there.
I was trying to figure out how they went in there. I couldn't really figure that part
They
out.
just go straight, and I can
Okay.
promise you, my lazy eye was able to see that motherfucker. That guy is crooked. That guy is crooked.
Yeah, I thought they would have parked in there sideways, but I guess that wasn't true.
No, just straight.
Okay, maybe next time.
Hey, now you know.
I'll make sure to do that on Thursday.
Don't worry, I'll call you out if you do. I'll call you
All
out if
right,
you don't.
appreciate it. I mean, I asked everybody like, how do people park in here, and no one gave me an answer. So
If I wasn't in here, I would have answered to you. I was gonna try and type it out real quick, but I was like,
okay,
oh, let me get ready for commentary real quick.
okay, no worries.
Next time, you know that Dover is straight in.
All right, I'll remember that. Hopefully Thursday we can do that. All depends enough. Yeah.
Alrighty, well, we're going to send Mr. Blake out to the team. He's probably going to be going to get some fish and to just caught it off the boat here because
Mm-hmm.
he used all the wax on the truck here, but waxing everybody tonight. So,
Yeah.
so, so we're going to let him roll out here. Appreciate you guys for stopping in tonight. Again, make sure to tune in Thursday. Fingers crossed I should be here. We've been dealing with some IRL dirt car, trying to get my dirt car ready, so it's been kind of screwy. But thank you all for stopping in. Schumann, thank you for jump. I mean, it's sad to say you had to jump in because you got crashed out, but I appreciate you jumping in and helping commentary with me.
Thank you. It was definitely fun.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, man, that last half of that race, it's like somebody lit a torch and it was just poof.
Non-stop action left and
Oh,
right.
Yeah. But all right, y'all, we're gonna head off here for the night. I appreciate everybody.